pues el guapo.
Well,
Hi, hello, and welcome to the latest episode of Quit Acting Stupid. I'm your host, Jamie Paredes, and joining me as always are my brothers, Bobby and Rudy. Say hello, boys.
hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hello, boys.
We
got
have
an
one
extra
extra.
guest.
We have one extra.
Hold on. Let's introduce our guest, but, well, let me introduce our guest first, but then I got something to say. So joining us this evening is our cousin, Gabriel Hurtado. He is a 1999 graduate of Rockhurst High School.
Yes.
Went to
A
Holy
great
Cross.
class of 99.
Holy
Very
Cross
nice.
over in Old Northeast. Grew up with, in our area. And his grandfather and our grandfather were brothers.
Yes,
Welcome,
absolutely.
Gabriel.
Welcome, Gabriel.
Yay. You kind of been a big
Yeah.
fish. I think when we started this podcast, I kind of had somebody like Gabriel in mind that would bring the energy and have,
There you
go.
yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead, Bobby. Didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was just
Yeah,
going to
you
say,
had some.
I think he's the only guest that we've ever had, or at least to my knowledge, that commented that they actually knew what that song was from.
Oh, yeah.
Guapo.
He said,
Oh. That's just so full of unhealthy stereotypes. I love it. How could you not
Oh,
like that?
yeah. No kidding.
come on, that was our favorite growing up. I mean,
I felt
yeah.
seen when I saw that movie.
Papacito took us to see that movie, didn't he, guys?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
That sounds about
yeah.
right.
I just remember
Yeah.
we saw it over at, you remember Blue Ridge Annex? Yeah, it was
Yes,
not
Blue
the
Ridge
mall.
East. Blue Ridge
Yeah,
East.
Blue Ridge East. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The one
it's now
outside the
a
mall.
it's
Yeah.
now a Burlington coat factory.
Sure is.
just a little bit of information for you.
Man world.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to comment, Bob. So I've never, I guess that's the appropriate way to pronounce it, but Hurtado?
Hurtado. Yeah, the H is silent. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then why have I always said my cousin Gabriel Hurtado? Like,
Because you anglicize it. That's just when you're speaking English. It's easier for people.
Hurtado, órale.
Oh, you can learn
Okay.
it. So that name has been called Hurtado, Hurtado.
Wow.
Hurtado started singing, but that's the Portuguese
Oh, there
version.
you
That's
go.
with an F. That's in Frank.
Real? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
man. He's bringing the knowledge here tonight.
But
Look at
Gabriel
he's
Hurtado.
Hurtado.
educating us. Okay.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, that was
I remember
nice.
now when
Something
now I don't know Gabriel if you went to this, but I know Bobby and Rudy went to the Lorenzo de Zavala Youth Legislative. Gabriel,
Yeah.
did you do that?
No, I did the
Did you
great
know of it?
debate.
Okay. Well,
Mhm.
when I got around the first time in my life, when I was around so many other brown faces, and I got peer pressured into trying to roll the R in my last name, and I called myself Jaime instead of Jamie, just because I'm like, if I get up here and
It
say
works.
my name is Jamie, I'm gonna get laughed out of this place. So it was
Yeah.
like, I'm saying my name. I'm like, I can't call myself Jamie in front of all these brown people. And it was, it was it was a crossroads in my life.
Did you say
There you go.
trying to roll your R? You don't know how to roll
Yeah.
your R's?
You can't roll your
I mean,
R's?
I mean,
Paredes?
if I really,
There you go.
not naturally where it just comes out,
Jaime Paredes.
I have to really
There
focus
you
on
go.
it.
Rudolfo.
Well, see, I don't want to be like Rudy and talk, like he normally does, and then when he comes across tortilla, he's like tortilla, and then he just throws it he tries to get real
It's
ethnic,
called-
and then goes back to
It's
his
called
regular
code
speaking.
switching. It's called code switching.
Is that what it is?
Actually,
Okay.
Yes.
I just did it today. So I was going to bring this up to Gabriel, but then I checked my messages. I needed I hired a mariachi band.
Yes.
And Gabriel, I went to you to ask you for some recommendations. I went to Google. I went to Facebook. We watched so many different mariachi bands in Kansas City. So I picked one, found one, but I had to go give him a deposit and sign a contract. And when I met him, I get out of my car to meet him, and Rudy Paredes, and it was I was,
Exactly.
And
You feel that
so-
peer pressure. That's
yeah,
peer pressure.
I
right?
had
Or-
to, absolutely had to. Yeah, so yeah.
I love
Yeah.
We've got some guests over here, Gabriel. Don't let them throw you off.
No, that's
That's
great.
racism, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love to racism, bro.
Yeah. So.
¡Viva México, cabrones!
Yes,
Canelo,
yes.
El mero
Yes.
chingón.
But yeah, I met
Do you have
up
anything
with my
besides Mexican food?
with my
Shit,
the
shit,
lead.
you got all the good ones.
I met up with the lead of the mariachi band that we hired.
Okay,
and,
question.
Yeah.
This
Who
is
is it?
important. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
What mariachi? You don't have to say. It.
No. I told him when I talked to him, I was like, yeah.
He's gonna get ethnic here. Go ahead.
I
Pronounce it.
go. I'll probably mention you guys on our podcast tonight. I'm recording. I'm like, do you know my cousin Gabriel Hurtado? I said Gabriel Hurtado,
Yeah.
and he's like, yeah, I know the Hurtados. He was asking. He's like, I know, and then he gave me a name of a Hurtado, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I've
is he
already
related to
thought-
him? I'm like, probably. I don't know. And then we started talking about people because he knows Perez's, and I don't know. I'm like, somehow. So, anyways, when I looked him up on Facebook, him personally and not the band, he's friends with our cousin JJ, with like all of our, we're all, yeah. But I went with Mariachi Fuego, I believe, is what they're.
Hold on, Gabriel, watch this. Watch this. Rudy, do you know what mariachi fuego means? What does fuego mean?
Fire, buddy.
Oh shit! It was 50.
Wow.
He was gonna get that right. I didn't think he would get it right. Actually,
I watched Sports Center in the 90s.
that was gonna be the only way you knew that is because of the announcers in the
El
90s.
Fuego.
Okay,
So-
I know
so is it
Gabriel.
El Fuego?
Gabriel
Yeah.
knows his mariachis because who did you hire when it was at was that Sacred Heart basement, and you had like it was like a 6-piece band or something, wasn't
That
it?
was from my grandfather's funeral dinner. Yes.
That was the best mariachi. I was like, man, I could sit here all afternoon. Do you remember who that was?
So when I asked Gabriel, he sent me two. It was either mariachi. Is it Arce? How do you pronounce that? ARCE.
Arce?
Arce. Mariachi Arce
Diego?
is, and then yeah, that's the other one. Whatever you just said right there.
I don't even remember who I. That was
And one of them
Okay.
is a huge, like 8-piece band, and I'm like, and when I
Yeah.
because we only need like an hour just to play while people are eating. I didn't need a whole production kind of thing, and this one that I've got, they're like a 5-piece band, and
Nice.
yeah,
You
so
have to have a trumpet. As long as you have
Oh,
a
yeah.
trumpet, you're good.
Oh,
It's not
give
a
me an
I'm
trumpet.
pretty sure.
trumpet,
I'm pretty sure
violin,
they
and
do.
accordion, and I'm good, man.
Yeah,
Give me the
I want an
accordion.
accordion.
No, that's
trumpet.
no.
Trumpet.
Accordion's the actual
Accordion's a
Tejano.
Tejano.
Yeah, that's not so much mariachi, is it?
No.
Yeah, no, you need a
Okay, my
trumpet.
bad.
I want the big bass.
Guitarrón. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. So anyway,
Good.
but yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
he knew he was naming all kinds of names, and I'm like, yeah, I think we're all related at some point. So yeah,
Well, let's start off by talking about the party this weekend. We just this past weekend we attended a fantastic bash that Gabriel and his sister Stacy put together, and probably Mark too, right? I mean, you guys all put it together.
It was mainly my sister and me.
Okay.
okay.
We had everyone. He
Hey.
was actually part of that.
And that was
I'm not gonna
the thing. I didn't want to forget somebody that maybe should have been included, but no, I'm
So-
glad you guys put it together. What all did it take to put something like that together? You put together a surprise 70th birthday party for your mother, and it
Jeez,
came off well.
Well, thank you. It was that was my first one I've ever planned. And as you know, my mother and I think cousin Teresa have a lot in common. They know everything. They will find
Yeah.
out. They know everything. You can't hide from them.
Right.
They will find out.
Absolutely.
That was my biggest fear.
She
So
would
keeping
find
that
out.
was
Your mom would find out before the party.
Yes, and the good thing is she's deaf in 1 ear. So I mean, I'm not making. I love my mother.
I'm like, I don't know if that's
Both ear
good.
and plan. And I attribute that to family, just constant. Your ears are.
That could be
Yeah,
it.
something it wasn't congenital. She wasn't born with it. Anyhow, so that was my greatest fear because we have people that she talks to everyone that's going to slip out. Oh, I'll see you. Oh. But the good thing is that she'd have that little space where she can't hear. Maybe they'll second be able to retract their statement. But it was a lot. So no, we had my aunt's house, or her two sisters contributed, and Mark did too. But mainly his thing, because he's originally from Topeka, my stepdad, was to get her there without her knowing a thing. I wanted a cardiac event. Okay, so
Yeah, I think you got that. Yeah.
yes. And so her idea was when my sister got her master's, she's a nurse practitioner at University Health. I'm going to call it Truman. It's always been Truman to me, but
Oh
Truman.
yeah. Okay.
So we had a little room at Cascones on North Oak.
Uh-huh.
So Lisa thought, mom thought that we were going there because it's on the way. You could take, what is that, Burlington? All the way up? to
Yeah.
North Oak?
Or But
Whatever.
what is it?
9 highway goes. Yeah, it's Burlington.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It turns into 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we did.
Or
It was
turns into North Oak. Anyway, go
yeah,
ahead.
it was a
Norfolk,
lot. It was. I'm glad it's over, but I'm glad everyone had a
Well-
good time. I'm glad people showed up. My thing was the space.
Yeah,
There's,
Bob's got a picture today.
there's the Lisa Meister. All her
I
glory.
think you got the cardiac moment right there.
Like, yeah, that was. We had,
Yeah,
well,
that was
when
great.
we heard when she walked in and she's like, I thought we were going to Cascones, and Bobby and I were like, okay, so all day. I mean, this is just speaking about like
This
us.
is how we think, Gabriel. We think about
all
food.
day. Yeah,
Mhm.
all day I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to Cascones tonight. Man, I can't wait to get that lasagna, or I can't wait to get that whatever you're going to order. Oh, I'm ready for some Italian food. And then you walk in and you're excited and all that, but once all the excitement subsides,
So
we're
I'm
having
not getting my
barbecue?
Cactones?
hey, I was what happened to Casco? I wanted Italian food.
Uh-huh.
She had to change course. Like, I
Have you
wonder.
Have you seen that episode or that movie Harlem Nights when Della Reese complains about?
Yes.
I got my mouth already for just as only one job left at the dictator. That's probably the feeling you got. I was having, you know.
Oh, okay. You guys talk. I'm going to look for that clip, actually.
I can understand it. It was a. She likes it what we had and
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, you guys did a lot there. I know when I first got there, I'm driving down to the area. I'm like, how
Well,
are
that
they going to
was-
have a surprise party here? Like, who's like to come here? You have to intend to go here. Like, it's
Mhm.
how like what are they going to use as a surprise? And we get there, and I mean, Gabriel, you were just like all over the place, getting everything
And
going. You remind me of a little the male version of Teresa Paredes. They're kind of just like
the
getting
power.
everything done, not knowing what's going
Yep.
on around you. And
Making
I
sure all
was
the details
impressed.
covered. Yeah.
Yes.
So the thing is, I told Mark, you have to have everything covered. Every question, because she's sharp. She's my mom. I'm her son. She asks, well, one of Gabriel's clients, they just opened a bakery down here, and he forgot to pick up the cake because he's been so busy. She'd believe that because I have been, got a lot going on. And so she thought she was going to a little industrial area where there's a recently opened bakery to pick up the cake. Gabriel forgot it.
That
Oh,
was
we
well
had-
thought out.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
That's great. That was great.
Well,
Yeah.
I know when I was driving up, I'm like, am I in the right place? I'm like, and then I started thinking, all right, well, maybe it's one of those, very industrial buildings that has been turned into an event space. And sure enough, that was the case. But
And
it was-
I had to give you a hard time because, or I hadn't before, but for putting the Paredes Garcia table so close to the bathroom. Like, how fitting is that our table is by the bathroom?
It's,
Yeah.
Feathers floating over the top there. Ah.
I'm like, I'm going to use the restroom on the other side.
The ventilation was it worked out. I was very concerned about the space. I thought, people aren't gonna. I've never planned anything like this before.
Sure.
People are gonna show up, and then I've been to parties recently where they've invited it's like 400 people going and nobody shows up. So I'm like, and then everyone shows up, which was great. But yeah, it was a big event.
well,
glad it-
you
Let
guys
me
did a
see.
great
Hold
job.
on.
You guys had
Yeah.
Thank you.
a DJ there. You had food. You had, you guys took care of the basics, right? I mean, when you throw a party for Mexicans, I mean, you got to have food, number one, and then you got to have music, right? I mean, so,
Mhm.
and family, right? So
Right.
You took care of the most important things, and I think it came off
Hang
without
on a
hitch.
second.
We're not.
Let me see if we
Mexicans.
can.
We're from out of
Do
town.
you guys see this?
What,
Not
what's
yet.
that?
Share it.
You don't see it yet?
No,
There we go.
I
okay,
already
no.
shared it. Okay. Let me see if this is the right.
This is the clip Gabriel was referencing earlier.
In the refrigerator with just a swallow left in the container. Bill, why'd you leave me the hell alone? But that don't make no sense. You should have just finished it. Don't put it back in the refrigerator with just a swallow in the container. I get my mouth all set for some orange juice, and it's just a swallow in the container. Well, swallow is you lying motherfucker. You fat bitch.
Wow.
Red,
Why'd you
We
put
have a
this on?
sweet benefit.
That's
Red
awesome.
Fox classic.
Ah.
Oh,
Rest
Good
in
stuff.
peace. Yeah.
A little secret. I've never seen that movie.
You need to
I
see
know. I
I don't
know.
think
I could have swore,
it. What's wrong
I
with
could
you?
have, Jamie. I could have swore you're the one that told me to
Hoodlum.
watch it.
Hoodlum.
Oh, you told me to watch Hoodlum.
Yes.
How can you
I think
not
I
see Harlem
mistaken-
Nights?
I don't know.
Harlem
I feel
Nights.
bad. I need to go
Yeah,
see
it's
it.
really
Yeah.
good.
You guys should see it together.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not the whole family, but it's kind of, but it's
Well,
hilarious.
after
I love
that,
that.
after that clip, I'm definitely wanting to. I definitely want to see the rest of the movie now. It's right up our alley, right?
Good stuff.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so you had a good DJ playing a mix of current stuff and old stuff. You guys, Rudy had already left, but you guys,
Yeah. I had to break off a little bit early, Gabe. I didn't get to say bye to you, but
everybody else got to witness
you guys-
our little nephew Nathan. He was really cutting it up on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
which is funny because
Definitely.
when I left, he was out there on the patio with his mom and dad, or on the deck there, and he's like, "I want to go home," and she's like, "Go home with Uncle Rudy," and he was literally out in the parking lot with me, and he was ready to go too. And then you guys text me and tell me he's cutting a rug, so
He was dancing up a
Yeah.
storm, and
He was.
I don't think I have any video or pictures of that though.
No, but it's nothing like the right music that'll get a Mexican back on the dance floor and having a good
Yeah.
time. And I think I told one of you, it's like there's if it's a white function, there's the chicken dance, but if it's a Mexican function, there's the bus stop.
bus stop.
And sure enough, it came on. I was like, oh my god.
¡Viva México, cabrones!
Yeah, it was so yeah, played all the right
That's a
tunes.
beautiful thing about like being Mexican American too. So you have all this influences, right? We can grab from everywhere unapologetically and just do that and have fun.
Yep.
Like, you went to my sister and my brother-in-law's wedding at the convention center downtown.
Oh, yep.
Ooh, that was a good play.
was
Now,
that
that was a
was a
mariachi. I got a deluxe one
banger.
for that one. Yeah.
Ooh, that was a banger of a party.
Yeah,
I
that was
still
good
remember.
stuff.
How many years ago was that? It was a
That
while
was-
ago.
Quite a few.
Over 10, right?
Yeah.
No, was it
9 or
10?
10. Yeah, had to be.
It was on my
It was a
grandpa's
great time.
birthday.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it was probably 10 years. Yeah.
Your dad was out there dancing. I remember
Mhm.
that, boy.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good time.
Good times. Good
That's-
times.
That was a good party.
well,
Hold
do we
on,
wanna,
come down. I can't hear you. Sorry. You're
Any
going to be
other-
on the show. What's the matter?
Hey,
mean, you know,
brother,
hey,
you
we're only
can
doing a
mute it,
show
right?
here.
You can mute. Like,
Hey.
How would I mute? Well, I don't know
hey
how to
Macy,
do that.
hey Macy, what you think of the party on Saturday?
She can't hear you because I got the headphones on. He asked what you thought of the party on Saturday. It was pretty cool.
The parts when she looked up from her phone, right?
Go find
Yeah. Put it on mute.
anything you want. Wash the grapes.
Ben
Sorry.
Nibble.
Sorry.
All right.
No
I
worries.
had a mute button.
Anyway,
Go ahead, Bob.
I didn't know if we wanted to continue with the.
Go for
did you guys,
Whatever. Take us where you
Yeah.
I was gonna just
talk about
wrap
some
up.
of the background of Gabriel.
Oh, here?
Gabriel's
I
got
just-
there.
Oh yeah, what do you got?
World Cup.
Yeah, tell us about the World Cup.
World Cup.
World
Yes.
Cup.
Let me
Coming
tell
up
you
here.
something. When they hired me, I work at a clinic, so I work in behavioral health. Can you imagine that?
I know.
Experience. I love my job, but let me tell you, it's very heavy. But we won't get too much into that today. I told them when you hire me, the World Cup is on. Satisfactory. That's as best as you're gonna get. Nothing more. I'm
Uh-huh.
not gonna push myself. I'm not gonna take. Nope. I'm not gonna take more than 5 a day. Five clients. You're lucky. I've taken off. Mexico plays. I'm off. I volunteer officially. I'm a FIFA volunteer. I'm off.
So you
I
told
go
have a
them
to
place-
knockout rounds depending on who's playing who. There's a potential of me being off. So
Mhm.
know that this is something that is how I operate every 4 years.
Do you have a place where you're going to go to watch the games? The Mexico games in particular. Where are you going to
Let me
watch?
tell you. So I will be in KCK because it's close to work. I work at Vibrant Health in Kansas City, Kansas. I'm at Memorial Hall. They're having a big watch party. You know
Oh,
that
okay.
downtown KCK. There's so many different places. I don't want to deal with the fan fest. I don't want it to derail anyone. It's going to be amazing. I just don't have the time. Plus, it's raining before it's going to be really muddy. That's what I think. That's the Garcia thinking right there. Got to make sure.
And parking. That's
Oh.
or maybe that's the Paredes side of our.
What parking también, and then also really quick on the venue. This it made me think of my mom, and I think my cousin Teresa would think of this too. Of access, you have to have ADA access. What do you want?
Yeah.
No stairs.
Right,
Got
yeah.
people. I want everyone to come in and enjoy it. But anyway,
Mhm.
I'll be watching it at Memorial Hall
Okay.
because it's during work hours.
Sure.
Because
The
I want to
first
go.
after work
I want to
hours
go
I have is
somewhere.
Friday.
I want to go somewhere with stairs, so there's no old people, so I don't have to. They won't be in my way all the blue hairs.
That,
No,
that
I'm just kidding.
fits. That's
I'm kidding.
that's kind of right on his brand.
You're
What's
gonna have to have somebody there to explain the game to you. Yeah,
What is offsides?
yeah, so
God.
all
a
I know
kit?
is that Mexico's first game is tomorrow, right, Gabriel? Wednesday,
No, it's actually on, what is today? What is it? Tuesday
Today's
night? It's on Thursday. So
Thursday.
three countries are hosting this tournament, right? So the last time it was in Qatar, don't ask. And then before that was in Russia. But this isn't the first time that more than one country has hosted. So the last time I think was Korea, Japan in 2002. Korea and Japan hosted it together. So I'm going to digress and say we could have had nice things, but luckily it's being the World Cup is being inaugurated in Mexico City by with President, I think, Claudia Sheinbaum. So the first game is in Mexico City versus South Africa, which is a repeat of the 2010 World Cup, which was held in South Africa, where the host South Africa played Mexico. So there you go.
Well, I guess you've already broken off some knowledge for me. I didn't realize that it's actually 3 countries that are hosting the World Cup. I thought it was just U.S.
No, there's 3.
Canada, Mexico, U.S. Okay.
And most of the games here are in the U.S. though.
Okay.
The reason I knew that was because I saw on social media it was something that showed the difference between teams arriving in the United States and the teams arriving in Mexico. And
I saw that.
One half had mariachis playing and everything, and as their teams getting there, and the other one had players getting wanded by security.
I saw that.
Oh man,
we could go like. We're not really like how do I say this? Last spring I was Holy Week, Semana Santa. I went to Fatima, I went to Portugal, then I went to Spain. I don't want to explain things, okay? Because they don't understand. What are you? I'm an American. I hold an American passport. When you ask me my nationality, I'm a U.S. national. I hold a U.S. passport. No, where you really from? Kansas City, cabrón. I just ended up telling everybody I'm Mexican. What do you want? I mean, look at this face.
Right. Yeah, it's
Plus,
easier.
nobody would give me any gas. They wouldn't start talking about who I voted for. And like, we agree. The situation. Let's talk about good things.
Yeah.
We could have had nice things, is all I have to say.
I was going to say, all right, so we try not to get too political. Sometimes it just happens. But I mean,
this is on the world stage, right? So
right.
I mean, the attendance isn't as much as they expected, like explicitly, and it can be attributed to them.
Right. I mean, that was going to be my question is, all right, so far, just in the welcoming of the countries to North America, what do you think? How are we doing? I heard the other day, no sooner had, was it England, maybe had gotten all settled into their digs, and there was a shooting over there by them. Is that
what?
Ay, Dios mío.
Did you guys not hear this?
No, I didn't. No.
I didn't. Where's England staying at?
Where are they?
So England, I could tell you, England is staying. They have the Meadowbrook or Meadowlark or something. They blocked off this whole hotel in Prairie Village, so they have all the rooms, right? But they're training out of the Swope facility for Sporting KC, which is located in Swope Park.
That's not close, is it? To Prairie Village?
To Prairie Village? No. Really.
Argentina is training right here. No, not right here. They're staying right here by me on Origin, down by Berkeley Riverfront. It's a new hotel. Right. But they are training at Sporting Park, the sporting facility.
Which is where? The KCK?
Yeah.
So why aren't they the women's stadium?
Why didn't they play at the women's?
CPKC.
I guess it's better. They want the best facility.
They're world champions where they want to train, I think. Yeah.
There's a pitch right there. See what I did there?
Go figure.
It's a pitch. It's called a pitch. It's not a soccer field. It's a pitch.
Yeah.
They got a pitch right next to their hotel. Like that makes no sense. But whatever. Well, hey, Messi's going to do what Messi's going to do. You know,
one of the teams I don't remember which one I heard on the news last night is staying in Lawrence, right? I mean, one of them staying there. Which one was that? You know,
Algeria.
Okay.
North Africa.
Now, see, now all these teams aren't necessarily playing. They're not all necessarily playing here. Like I think I heard somebody's playing in Dallas. I'm like, well, why are they staying here if they're playing in Dallas? And I don't know. Maybe I underestimated it.
I think if and I'll let Gabriel answer, but I think it's didn't each team, each country get to select where they wanted to set up base camp?
Oh, okay.
Exactly. So the thing is, we have 4 teams in the area. We have Argentina, Netherlands, Algeria, and England, right? So not to be confused with the UK, because Scotland also has a team. That's a whole other time, whole other show. But anyway, so these teams, what do they have in common? The potential to advance. Right. So if 3 countries are hosting, what better place than the Paris of the Plains? City of
Yeah.
Fountains, Kansas City,
Mhm.
¿verdad? And you got, I mean, in theory, we should have a lot more stuff going on. And who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just not feeling that it's where we need to be yet, but I'm optimistic. But so yeah, the base camp is here. You are correct. Argentina is only playing one game here on the 16th against Algeria,
Mhm.
and that's late at night because of the heat, supposedly.
Do you have tickets to any of the games?
Do I have tickets? Yes.
You do. Which game are you going to?
So I have a ticket to the Argentina one, and then the Ecuador and Curacao.
Okay.
Will I go? I don't know. Yeah. It's sometimes though it's funner to watch with the either at FanFest
With the crowd.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I was last World Cup. I was in Mexico, in Chihuahua, which is where your great grandparents and mine are from. Oh man,
Chihuahua.
nothing like it. Chihuahua.
Really?
And it was a blast, man. They lost, but hey, what do you want? We still had a good time. Yeah.
Well, hey, if you don't end up using those tickets, just give me a holler. I don't know anything about soccer. The only thing I know about soccer is Gino Schiraldi and Enzo Zapete. Yeah, Gino Schiraldi pizza. Yeah, and Enzo Zapete. Oh, look at that. Got the Mexico jersey.
Okay, now real quick question. So there's 3 countries: the United States, Mexico, and Canada.
Yeah, Canada.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, why would we have to outsource games to other countries? Why couldn't we, as the United States, just have them all?
Well, we could have, but here's the thing: would it have won the bid?
Oh,
It's
gotcha.
different. It's like bidding for the Olympics, right?
Mhm.
And I think we were up against Morocco or something. And the next World Cup, for instance, is Morocco, Portugal, and Spain. Portugal and Spain make sense because they're right next to each other.
Mhm.
Morocco's just right over the.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Go ahead. I didn't
Yeah,
mean to
it's going to
interrupt.
make it more marketable because there's money.
So-
It's all, I mean, ultimately that's what it's about, right? FIFA. Just kidding.
Mhm.
Did I say I did? But
So you said Mexico plays Thursday. Is the opening game tomorrow?
no, the opening game is Thursday.
Opening
in
game
Mexico.
is Thursday as
Mexico
well,
City.
in Mexico.
Mhm.
Okay.
Kickoffs at 2 p.m. Central Time.
And how many games are you going to?
Just 2.
Are you going in person?
Mm-hmm.
Are you?
Yeah, he's got
Oh,
to. You must not have
Oh,
heard. I saw you messing. I saw you messing with your headphones.
sorry, I was having
had
issues.
Yeah, I had asked him. He's got tickets to 2 games.
Oh man.
really-
Okay.
I don't know when
And
this
I-
is coming out, but I don't want people to know it's kind of an impulse buy. I'm trying to watch it. Teach yourself, right?
Treat
I was gonna
yourself.
say,
Well,
You
it
know,
was, yeah.
it's going to happen once in a lifetime. So yeah,
It's true.
but you bought 2 games, bro.
I got a good
Ugh.
price.
Okay,
That's
hey,
Special
nice.
price.
you got to jump on
man.
it then.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of it.
I will tell you this though. I will. How do I say this? How do I put this nicely? There's a potential, and I know you guys may not be into football, soccer, and Italian calcio as much as I am. There's a potential that Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, Portugal, could clash here at
So
quarterfinal. The press
here-
alone would fill up all the hotel rooms if anyone's busy. Oh man, that would be crazy.
I'm hearing that that's likely actually, and that
It is
those
very likely.
those
Statistically,
ticket prices are going to be astronomical.
I work with a doctor. I'm not going to say who, but she has tickets even before she knew, before the draw. And I was like, wow, that's like, you don't give those up. Those are gold.
Where would that game be held?
Here.
Arrowhead.
He's
In
here.
Kansas
Yeah.
City?
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Also, for the interim known as Kansas City Stadium, they took
Yeah.
the Chiefs.
Right. They took this. I didn't know they took the signs off the stadium.
Their team.
That's
Gone.
crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah, and I think it's because what I read was that, or heard, was that FIFA won't allow any corporate sponsors other than their FIFA corporate sponsors.
Adidas.
That makes sense.
So they had
I don't know that Arrowhead's a corporation,
No,
Game.
GEHA.
but
whatever
but the Arrowhead part of it, they can't even call it just Arrowhead.
Yeah.
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 And then
Kansas
if you
City
look,
Stadium.
they showed it on the news the other day. They covered all of the names that are on the Ring of Honor too. So those aren't
Mhm.
showing either.
Oh, okay.
They've
Oh,
covered-
really?
There are no, other than the Hall of Fame, the Chiefs Hall of Fame being still inside the stadium. There are no remnants of the Chiefs or the Arrowhead logo anywhere in that stadium for the World Cup.
Correct.
Okay.
That was fascinating. Just the work alone that it takes to. I mean, they've covered up anything that said Chiefs. They've covered it up.
So yeah,
So-
and that's to make everything equal. Like all volunteers have the same everything. Everything is supposed to be equal.
So yeah, as a volunteer, Gabriel, what are you going to be doing? And
Yeah. Tell us
let's
about
see
your
some of
job.
this stuff.
Mira,
Real quick,
Mira, I'm
real
going to
quick,
show you. You get first access. Mira.
real quick. Can
I'm
I ask a
using
question? Real
Mira.
quick?
I'm so excited. I'm
Hold,
going into
Hold
Spanish.
on, Gabriel.
real quick,
Jamie has a
real
question.
quick. The Messi versus Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
Has that not ever happened like outside like because they're in
Have they ever
completely
played each
different
other
leagues,
before?
right? They're not.
So there was a time where Messi played for Barcelona in the Spanish league and Cristiano Ronaldo for Real Madrid. And those are like,
So they have
Right.
played before.
but not for country
Okay, gotcha.
and not on this stage.
Okay.
This is huge. This would be historic. It'd be great for Kansas City. I'm excited. In order for that to happen, both teams would need to win their group, which is likely, and then they would need to win the next game after that.
Okay.
Now, if Colombia wins the group, because they're in the same, and Colombia is good. I got a shout out to my Colombian people, Colombianos.
Yeah.
Right.
If they win the group, then yeah, then it would be Colombia versus Argentina, which would be a matchup of the Copa America when it was in Miami, and there was practically a riot, people trying to get it. Not bad. I'm not going to scare people, but
Right.
oh man, we don't, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, but that would be a good match too. So it's a win-win. Now, if Argentina would choke, then it's whatever. At least we'll have
Right.
Cristiano Ronaldo here.
So you said
if Portugal choked, then at least we'll have Colombia here.
I'm going to try to
you
watch
said
this stuff.
you've had you've bought tickets to 2 games. Was one of those games the potential
Hell no. Those are expensive. That's like a whole like half a year's mortgage or something. I mean, I don't know. I don't got that kind of money.
That's
But there are
pretty
people.
greatest money.
Fun you bring that up, cousin Bobby, because the last World Cup, I watch a lot of news like in Spanish and all that. People like literally in Argentina, I can't understand this concept. I like things and I'm passionate, but the Argentinos, they are at another level. Like being excited, this young boy selling his PlayStation, whatever. I don't even know what those games are. That was very Teresa Garcia. I don't know what it is. Whatever those things are. And my mom too. I'm not into video games, so I don't know, but it's expensive.
Right.
And he was so happy. He was crying. He goes, I don't have tickets to the game, but at least I'm here where my team is. Then there was another man who cashed in his equivalent to life savings, 401k, just to see their team with no guarantee they would win. So I can't understand.
Right.
I appreciate it, but yeah.
It's an irrational love or passion.
Mhm.
Passion. Love doesn't do it justice. It's an irrational passion that they have,
Yeah.
which is phenomenal. I mean, rarely
It is.
today do you see people passionate about a whole lot of things. I mean, other than politics and stupid
Oh,
stuff. I mean,
Gabriel,
Even
I
the
just spent $500 to go see the Spurs in Oklahoma City,
Good for you.
and they lost. So and
He's a
now I
jinx.
will never financially recover from this, like the Tiger King says. But yeah, they lost. That was a terrible drive back home. So
So it's
So go ahead.
Anyways,
Go
let's
ahead with
see.
your-
we were
let's see
talking
your
about
gear.
his gear.
Volunteering.
What sort of stuff?
Yeah,
Tell
so
us
you're a
about your-
volunteer.
How did
Tell
you
us about
become
your
a volunteer?
Yeah, what made you? Did you sign
You have
up?
to
What
apply?
how'd you do this?
So it all started back in October. We applied online, and worldwide there were 60. How many? There were 1 million people worldwide. So get this: there are people that sign up to volunteer in places they're not even from. I'll get to this in a second. So you go through this process. They ask you all these questions, like it's a job application. What am I going to work for? Some governmental aid? Well, some agency, whatever. They ask you psychological this, that. They do background checks. I mean, I'm talking Interpol, okay, like everything.
Wow.
Once you get past that, you go to a session where you're interviewed. So me being like, okay, why not? And I'm excited for this city. If you would have asked me when I was 18 years old, I couldn't get out of here soon enough. I went to San Antonio, St. Mary's University. I need to get the hell out of here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But now, no place like home. I'll be honest with you. Kansas City is a great place. But getting back to that, I was part of what's called the starting lineup volunteers. So I was a volunteer, still not knowing if I would be selected, interviewing other volunteers or just asking
Right.
questions that they're not. Then you go through all this process. They do background checks, blah, blah, blah. And then you find out and brings me here today. So
So you made
So
the
what's-
cut of
I made-
over 1 million people. That
hell yes, I did. I'm proud of it.
So this
how
is
many
your
how many volunteers did we select here in Kansas City, or get assigned to Kansas?
6,000.
6. So you're
6,000 out of 1 million.
6,000 out of 1
6,000.
million. Awesome.
No. 6,000 just for our city. There's 18 cities, I believe, that are hosting. So there's a total of 60.
Oh, okay.
60,000 volunteers total for the tournament. And I
Still.
think we have 5,000 or 6,000.
1 million people applied. They only selected 60,000. I mean, that's still pretty remarkable, right? That's
It's
fantastic.
very remarkable.
So is that like your backstage pass? You're going to go in and show,
starting this.
get past.
I will fight
Like
someone.
on Wayne's World.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking of Wayne's World when they're showing their backstage passes.
Gabriel Hurtado, team services. I still have no idea what the hell that means.
You have to service the team.
You're
Like,
going to
get rid of the heat.
service the team.
They need towels. They need.
No, this.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I think we were supposed to go. They ask you. I guess it worked for an advantage. So I can't really say officially. All I know is it'll be at the sporting training facility.
Okay.
I mean, I guess knowing Spanish helps too. But
Oh yeah, I bet.
I know that'll be. Someone said that we ride around in golf carts and make sure no one's like. I don't know. I don't know yet.
Speaking fluent Spanish
don't know.
probably got you up on that list, I bet.
I would hope so. But
you don't,
I mean,
you don't know your daily duties though, or what you're going to be doing.
they give us a daily briefing. Everything is very secret. Like they don't
He's
tell
gonna be
you
watching practice. He's gonna be watching
Because-
practice.
practice. Hey, I don't mind. All I know is that you get a free food voucher. I'm a volunteer. Since there's no venues open, I got rid of DoorDash 6 months ago. I was so proud of myself, saving money. But they give us a DoorDash pass for the length of the tournament, and then we get codes to enter to buy ourselves food. That's all I
Okay,
know.
hold on.
I know. I heard free food.
All I heard was
Jeez, mister, you're even hungrier than I am.
all I heard was volunteer. That means you don't get paid. And I heard soccer, which I'm not that particularly fond of. I mean, I'll watch the World Cup. But then you just hit on the key: free food. Hold on.
Free food.
Is it too late to volunteer?
I think so. I think so.
Probably.
So I'm picturing you sitting on a golf cart watching practice. It's like, Mr. Hurtado, we need you to, go pick up the whatever, and like, I'm watching, I'm watching, and that'd be me anyway.
Yeah, I'm really excited though because it's a big event, and I'm hoping that more people get as excited as we should be. I mean, if that makes sense, it's a great opportunity for the city, and I'm not buying the bullshit. Part of my language. Do you edit this?
No.
No.
I think Kansas City is. I've always said, maybe not when I was 18, but the city is has a lot to offer, and it's got a lot going for it, and I'm proud to be from here. So this is a chance to showcase. Hopefully there will be no more cheating.
I started feeling it today. So I live up in the Northland. I had to go pick up my daughter, South Kansas City. So I'm driving through downtown, and I can see from I-35 the lights over there where the Fan Fest is. And I can see the tents going up. And I was like, okay. And then I stopped off at Target, and there's so much like World Cup gear. I'm starting to see it now. It's everywhere. McDonald's, World Cup. Of course, McDonald's. The fry box is soccer on it. They give the cups away. I got a Beckham cup already, guys. So I know it's. But McDonald's is giving away cups, and just everywhere you go, you're starting to see it now. And I'm starting to kind of. Right? I'm excited.
You're starting
I kind of want to. I'm ready for that first game.
Kind of like before the World Series, I think when the Royals were there in 2014, got first game, and right before all the media is coming to town, and the whole town's just cleaning up. They're picking up trash off the, getting graffiti off the bridges, and I'm like, this reminded me of like mom cleaning before company comes.
Before the guest comes. Yeah,
we got to take care of this.
I've been noticing it for 6 months now. You go on the interstate, and you're like, oh, they repaved this road. I'm like, oh, this World Cup. Yeah, I'm like,
painted over the
trees back.
Painted over the Yeah. Come on,
my thought was.
Make it look nice.
Yeah, my thought was pick a team and let's roll with it. Obviously, my team is Mexico. Last time I watched a Mexico soccer game, I think Jorge Campos was
goalkeeper.
What year was that?
That was 1994 World Cup.
94. Jorge Campos.
That was here, actually, in the United States. U.S. 1994. Jorge Campos, amazing. Yeah, now he's
incredible
sports.
His commentator.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I knew that because Campos was my favorite player at the time too. I knew he was a goalkeeper, and 94 was probably the last time I watched World Cup too.
Where were you at, Jamie? Come on,
so it was here in 94. I don't remember. Wow. Okay.
Well, not in Kansas City. It wasn't in Kansas City. I don't think.
It was in the United States. Okay.
We weren't a host city. No.
Gotcha.
All I remember is I watched it
Kansas
with
City
my
in
grandpa.
'94 was a piece of crap.
Oh gosh, I don't even know
We
what
were-
what
We
what
were
was even.
trash
There
in
was no
'94.
power and light back then. It was
There was
literally back
nothing.
then. That
Yeah,
No.
there was
Yeah.
nothing. There was Bud
Bazookas.
Park,
Yeah.
and that was it.
They took him to Cruise
Bazookas.
Nolan Road or something.
Yeah. Cruise Nolan, go to Bud Park, and then hit bazookas.
Yeah.
So let's
Well,
see
that's
what else.
awesome.
What else did you get as a
Yeah, show us your gear.
Oh, you
volunteer?
wanna-
Let's see some
okay,
gear.
Let me tell
Yeah,
you,
let's
people
see it.
volunteer just to get it. There was a guy I interviewed from Luxembourg. Anyway, so you get this pack.
All right.
That a
Fanny
fanny
Is that
pack?
like a
Yeah.
is it a crossbody? It's a crossbody,
yeah.
Bob.
Crossbody. Sorry. Yeah.
You get these. This can retail for $49.99. Mira, you got these shirts.
Ooh.
They're all the same.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
This is my-
Is that a large by any chance?
Hey, we can talk after the show. I could give.
All right, that's what I'm talking
He's
about.
looking to,
Oh,
he's
doesn't
looking
he
to
have
buy
to
your
wear it?
gear.
He has to wear it.
We can't deviate. We have to. FIFA's very.
Yeah,
kind of
it's
like
got to be uniform.
I know they give
Socks.
peace awards to Donald Trump. Anyway,
You know what? Let's talk about my shoes. How about that? Mira.
Yeah, let's
they
talk
gave
about
you
it.
socks. Oh,
I get that.
Ooh, look at that.
Damn.
Those are smooth.
Adidas is my
So-
brand, dude.
I love Adidas. Yeah, this is quality here.
So
Okay.
all
They're
of
not-
you have the same. Everyone has the
Everybody,
same
and it says
socks.
26.
Shoes.
Everybody has to be.
Well, you know what? It just makes it easier for people to find, if you're looking for help or you're looking for a volunteer, if they're all dressed the same, right? I mean,
And it creates unison.
yeah, you're a team,
I
right?
would-
Just like you got the countries and their teams.
Ooh, okay. Nice.
What's that on the bill? Is that just flags?
Adidas.
It's the design. It looks like,
They're
right?
all like this. All are the same color.
Oh, okay.
It says
I
we
should
are.
have signed up just for the swag, and then I
Many
would have
people
quit.
do, and then they don't do their shift. So I mean,
I would have quit day one. I'm like, it's hot.
What is more Rudy than signing up to be a volunteer, getting the swag, and then be like, nah, it's too hot.
they give you like track pants, then like shorts, right?
Okay.
Okay.
But then
Dude.
this is the
All
best.
Adidas.
Look at this beautiful. Isn't that beautiful?
So
FIFA
what
Kansas
is
City.
it? Is it a sticker?
Right. So because it was held in the United States or being held in Canada, they wanted to go for like a Letterman theme, letter jackets. So we get
Okay.
jackets. So that goes on our shirts, the patches, and you can collect them. They
Okay.
also give us this nice jacket where it's going to be cold the first day I volunteer or cooler. I haven't even opened it like that. I might as well open it. Yeah, Gabriel. Mira,
Let me
this is
see.
nice.
Look
Ooh.
at that.
Ah.
Dang.
They're not effing around. Mira, look at that quality.
Oh my
This
god.
badges. What is this? We don't need no stinking badges. That goes right. Where's it at? Right here.
Oh, you slide that in that little.
Mira.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Heck.
I made a mess. here. And then, but wait a minute. They give you all of that, and then they give you this little thing. Oh,
You
get
could probably
Rain.
put that all. What is it?
to coordinate.
Yes, mushroom belt. Yes, from Romania. Mushroom belt.
You got to coordinate.
Coordinate. And then out of nowhere, they give you all this stuff, right? And then they give you deodorant. What are
Yeah, they don't want you.
Are you gonna give me like the whole set or what? 'Cause
Well-
what are you trying to tell? This is like a little thing that gets.
Maybe that wasn't.
Toothpaste too?
Maybe that
Oh,
wasn't.
you think they would do all that, right? No.
Maybe that wasn't for you, Gabriel. Maybe that was intended for some of our
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
volunteers. International.
Oh.
Foreigners stink. Foreigners stink,
Wait.
right?
Oh man, that's where's
Maybe that's as a volunteer, you keep that on you, and when somebody comes up to ask you a question, if they stink, say, "Hey, put some of this on."
Or if there's an offensive
you and
odor,
me.
you know? Okay.
where's the
stink.
racism
Híjole.
drop? Dang it! Taking me forever. Keep talking.
You're
Keep
the
talking.
worst. But no,
Ah.
That's it.
interesting.
And we get that.
Racism, man.
Thank
I
you.
love to racism, bro.
I
couldn't find it.
chihuahuas.
But yeah,
Man.
so it's
That's
an
sharp.
That's a.
So that's
That's
all the
pretty-
stuff that you were given as a volunteer, but then you went on your own and purchased quite the swag, right? Am I
Oh, no,
right?
I have a collection of soccer jerseys.
Yes, yes.
But we're here. Where did I
Look,
put
he's
that
gonna have
stuff?
he's gonna have a mess to clean up when this is over.
And
Mira, let me
those
tell you
scarf-
something.
those
I went
scarves
to
you brought on
HR,
there?
and I told them I work in a clinic. Okay, let's do
Yes.
something. And we have people from all over the world, right? So we're in the urban core. We're in this,
Sure.
I nice to have Bluetooth, whatever you have on the. Let's put the games on there. They're literally considering it. I'm not kidding you. I'm gonna have it in my office anyway.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And then I ask, you know what? I know we have a limited budget, but why don't during the World Cup we be allowed to wear jerseys?
Yeah.
Doctors. See, I've got a guy. And I cooked up some of the doctors there for Ecuador, different jerseys, because Ecuador is playing here. But my favorite is, of course, Mexico. Let me tell you something. They may not win World Cups, but they win on best designs. Everybody says this.
I love it. I've been wanting to get one for a while.
That's for sure.
I like that calendar.
Well, we could talk again afterwards. I got quality. No better than you would find it.
I actually have a Mexico soccer jersey, but it's from like '94, I think, and it's got a big, gigantic M on it.
Okay.
And it's got the collar.
Yeah. Is it a Jorge Campos jersey?
Now, who's this? Who's this?
This is Portugal.
Portugal.
These are my favorites. And then Colombia.
Colombia.
¿No tiene España?
España, I have that. I don't have it on me.
Colonizers.
That's what I was wondering if he was going to say something bad about him.
No, I enjoy it there. I mean, you've got, well, don't get me started because Spain was also, I have a friend from Spain, good friend from Sevilla. And he's like, Gabriel, people don't understand. Spain was colonized by the Moors for 800 years. Wow. Same with Spain being in southern Italy for 200 years. Everybody's been conquered by,
Yeah.
Maybe not to the level that the Spanish came and kind of just disrupted many things. But I mean, we wouldn't have the beautiful countries we have now, Mexico. Colombia.
Exactly.
There you go.
Our beautiful last names.
We would be speaking in Spanish instead of Spanish. We'd be speaking Nahuatl. Bet you didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Rudy dropped out.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Who's the best player on Mexico? Who should I be looking out for?
You need to be looking out for Gilberto Mora. He's the youngest player in the World Cup, 17 years old.
17?
Oh, I didn't even know how to properly clean myself at 17. 17 years old.
Doesn't even have hair on his balls.
Jeez.
Hey.
17 years old.
Mora.
I think when he started his World Cup, he was young too, but he's amazing.
Yeah.
Mexico's goalkeeper, this is his 6th. He's a 40s. He's in his 40s, so I'm kind of like
40s.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd have to be a goalkeeper. You'd have to be a goalkeeper. I can see him with the beer in his hand, like, I'll go this way. I'll go this way. I ain't getting out of my little rectangle here.
My knees hurt.
Yeah. Quite a few.
What was the goalkeeper's name? I missed it.
Mora.
The goalkeeper is Guillermo Ochoa.
Oh,
Ochoa. Oh, I've heard that name before.
Memo Ochoa, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Memo Ochoa.
And he's 40. He's a 40-year-old. He's an old guy.
He's pushing it. So is Messi, and Messi's 38, I think, and Cristiano Ronaldo's 41.
Okay.
Again, what I said earlier, 3 ages. Your actual age, the one you look, the one you feel.
Okay.
So Gabriel made a comment before we got started. He was like, there's 3 ages. Tell us again. What are they?
I say there's 3 ages. The one, your actual age, the one you look, and the one you feel. Try not to have it. Yeah. Sometimes I feel my age. Sometimes I don't. It's all.
Yeah.
Mine absolutely.
Perspective.
In my mind, I'm still 19, 20 years old. I feel like I could get back out there on the football field, get out on the basketball court. I just know that if I actually saw myself on the field or on the court, it would not look what it does in my head. In my head, I'm spry. And
I actually talked with cousin JJ at his son's graduation party. And I was talking because we were at the where were we at? The Shawnee Convention Center? Is that what it was? Merriam Convention Center. And I told him, I'm like, hey, there's a gym over there. Let's go get a ball and let's shoot some hoop. And he was like, I went out there I don't know if it was a few weeks ago or a couple months ago. And he said, I got a basketball. And it's like, you just forget how to do it. Like, we were athletes back in the day, but when the ball's in your hand, it takes a minute to figure it out. Like, he's like, I couldn't even shoot a free throw. Like, just the mechanics of it were just off.
I've told the people at work about how, and we'll get back to the World Cup here in a second, but how I tried to teach Xavier how to slide when he was probably 8, 10 years old. And in my mind, I knew how to slide because I played baseball. Now, mind you, I haven't slid in, 20 years, 15 years at this point. But I'm like, yeah, you just run, you throw yourself down, you slide. I'm running full speed. And then I'm like, I don't remember how to get my body onto the ground now. And I remember throwing myself down, hitting my knee, just making a fool of myself in front of my
gosh.
kid. And I'm just
I had that exact same for sliding when Jamie and I coached Manny's team. And it might have been Tomas. It might have been that practice. I don't know if Tomas was on the team. But Jamie and I coached Manny's baseball team. And it's just in my head, we're explaining how to slide, and these kids can't slide. And we're like, why the F can't you slide? Like, it's easy. And then I get out there and as you're getting, you're like, wait a minute. You got to put
how does this
down
work again?
And I'm like, just do it. It's not hard, but I had no idea how to do it.
So to tie this back to soccer or football, I will be rooting for all the guys that are in their 40s.
That's what I do. Yeah, solidarity. It's important.
Yeah. So now Mexico traditionally isn't. They've never won a World Cup, or
no? So
have
Mexico
they ever
has
been
never
good.
Don't get me started. So here's the thing. So
no,
Mexico
started. Let's go.
There's a lot of corruption in the federation, in the leagues, the owners of clubs. So the World Cup is always a chance for your club players to be on the world stage, right? So they may be half-assed, mediocre, whatever. What do? You nationalize them so they can become part of your team. And there's talent, but there's just a lot of corruption. The same way, tell me why no African countries won the World Cup. Nigeria, they didn't even qualify. They have amazing players. Morocco could do something today. Keep an eye on Morocco and North Africa. But the closest they've come is quarterfinals. So, and it's not really, they're not bad, but they're not, I mean, they've won regional, they won a Confederations Cup, they won a gold medal, they've won the, like when it comes to the United States, our area, it's.
I could see Bobby taking a mental note when you said, watch out for Morocco, because he's going to go to, he's got DraftKings. He's got DraftKings right there on the side. And
we can talk later. Just give me a cut.
Hey guys,
I don't know how that gambling works. I just want my cut.
This will not surprise you, but I actually already have a World Cup bet in.
Oh Lord!
Care to tell us? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah, what is this bet? So we can make fun of you next
time.
Let's put
it all out.
I found it.
I need to root against whoever it is.
I tell you guys not to do parlays, but this is the one instance where I've done a 8-pick parlay. It is the person to be the top goal scorer for their team. So you just have to pick the top goal scorer for each team.
Okay.
And I did it for 8 different guys. So real quick, Yamal for Spain.
Lamine Yamal. Yeah.
Mbappe for France, top goal scorer.
Mbappe, I know him.
Ronaldo for Portugal. Henry Kane for England.
England.
Holland, Haaland for Norway. Messi for Argentina. Junior for Brazil. And Christian Pulisic.
What about Digital Takawira?
Digital Takawira and the digital crawl,
or the digital crawl or Preki? Did you get Preki on any of those?
Gino Schiraldi was not available. Otherwise, I would have put Gino Schiraldi in the parlay as well.
Now, Gabriel, are you a Sporting KC fan, or do you get into that as much, or is it more just
international casually? I like it. I mean, I'll go, but I really follow the Mexican league.
Gabe, I don't know how prevalent it is in World Cup play or whatever, but the flopping, it just drives me nuts.
What do you, my brother-in-law? My brother-in-law, the tall guy, John. He goes, "There's so much acting every time." He has a point, but also you can get a yellow card for that. You can get.
I like that. I like that. You can get disciplined to where in the NBA they just move on and it's just ridiculous.
But you can get for faking it. For faking. If you're faking,
that's what I'm saying. In the NBA, when they fake it, you just get free throws. They call the foul, whatever. But in soccer, you can get reprimanded for it, which is nice. Good. But it is. I went to one Sporting KC game, and there was so much and the other thing, you don't know when the game's over. They're just adding some mysterious amount of time.
He's talking about the penalty time, or what do they call it?
Extra time.
It's extra time. Extra time. Because this guy's rolling around on the floor, so that's strategy. He's trying to get extra time.
Can they just stop the clock?
But that's that's my thinking. Stop the clock, then you don't have to have all this extra time at the end.
But we sound like stupid Americans, so
I'm sure.
I get it. But
it's some things don't make sense.
So
clearly, we just don't know when the game's over. We don't know when the game's over. Basically, we have a vague idea.
Sometime after 90-minute mark. Yeah.
Right. But anyways.
So
Go ahead,
basically,
Bob.
we've
What were you
landed
saying?
upon the fact that Gabriel loves soccer, but really not. It's more of the international flavor to it, not the
I'm kind of
league. That's what you said, Mexican league.
there's something about the international because like I get into the World Baseball Classic. It's
Oh
kind of the
yeah.
same with the country versus country, something
Yeah.
on the line. You know, I really enjoy that, and so I
Well,
can get the World Cup.
well, it goes
You
back to
know,
what we were talking about earlier. It's about
Yeah.
passion, right? I mean, what are you
Mhm.
going to be the most passionate about other than your nationality, your heritage? I mean, that's where you saw those guys in the World Baseball Classic. They were fighting way harder than they ever would for Salvador Perez. I mean, he's from Colombia, but I mean, he's not from Kansas City, so it's not going to feel the same when you're playing for your
Right.
country as you are when you're playing for a paycheck.
So the thing I liked about the World Baseball Classic, Mexico was actually very good, and it used to be
Mhm.
that most of their players were like us, Mexican American. So you can. That's another thing. The U.S. has two players that could play. They have dual nationality,
Sure.
Mexican and American, and then the U.S. the Mexico team has players that were born in the United States that are Mexican American. Anyway, but like if you back in the day, Mexico's team was comprised mostly of Chicanos, Mexican Americans, right? But it's grown so much there that now they have their homegrown. Let me take you Italy. Baseball, really? No offense to anyone here, but the actual country, Italy,
Right.
it's not a big deal. All of them, with the exception, the overwhelming majority were born in the United States, many of whom don't speak Italian, right? So I think that World Baseball Classic was great because it gives more exposure.
Mhm.
Right.
Clearly, Salvador Sanchez, Venezuela, they're very passionate. I have many friends from Venezuela. Oh, they went nuts. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's
it's
totally
fun.
different when it is country, for sure.
Yeah, when you're playing for your country, it's just something more. You can't really put your finger on what it is. I mean, it's not a paycheck, right? I mean, they're playing
Right.
for love of their country.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have been really good at soccer had I
You
played in
probably
high
would have
school.
been.
Let's go around.
You want to the reason I didn't play was because oh my
You're
god, this
fat?
is gonna sound
What? Which
No,
which
in
other
high-
reason?
in high school I was quite strapping. I was a strapping young gentleman. I
Okay.
was fast. I was
You're
the fastest
Never mind.
strapping.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, you're
But
fast.
I didn't want to play because the uniform requires you to pull your socks up to cover your shin guards. And that look I attributed to our father with his socks up to his knees. And that's what nerds do. So literally, that's the only reason I would not play soccer.
Well, and the
I
fact
wouldn't
that
consider it.
there was no soccer team in the Northeast area.
Well, I'm talking like in high school. In
Oh.
high school at Rockhurst, like as a freshman, because I don't know, is boys soccer in the fall or in the spring? It's because girls
Fall.
soccer's in the
fall.
It's in the fall.
boys soccer's in the fall, then girls soccer's in the spring. So yeah, in the fall, I played football my freshman year, and then by the time I didn't play football sophomore year, and by then Rockhurst had already figured out who the soccer players were. We've already got a team.
Yeah, I don't think it's
you
something
know.
you can just pick up and do.
No.
Like, you have
If
been
you
playing
hadn't
for a
played
long
it up
time.
until ninth grade, you weren't playing it at Rockhurst. Yeah. I mean, you.
I think I was. They didn't have cuts. Did Rockhurst soccer have cuts?
Yes, they
They had like
cut.
4.
I don't know.
I don't
Did you
think
play,
so.
Gabriel? Did you play?
I didn't play any sports. No,
You didn't. Not at okay.
I was very much introverted. I was.
So that's what I was going to ask is what's your playing history with soccer?
Absolutely none.
None.
Okay.
Hell to the no. I mean, I'll play, but I'm not good. I mean, don't expect anything. Expect very minimal.
Yeah.
Set your expectations. I mean, I don't mind that, but I'm not good. Like, no, I love watching. It's like boxing. I love boxing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Mexican thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's a sweet.
My
the sweet
sister, you don't
science.
believe it or not.
She likes
Yeah.
to street boxing.
He calls out. He needs to use his jab more. I'm like, you would never guess. What's he doing? You know what I mean? She knows. And my tia on my dad's side the same way. You'd never know. Very ladylike. So, but no, they.
I
know
remember watching boxing with our dad. With he
it's the
loved
best.
watching boxing. HBO. But
Showtime.
now there's not. Was it
There's
Showtime or was it HBO?
You can still find a Mexican boxing every Cinco de Mayo and 16th of September.
Yeah, there'd be something.
But
They have
Yeah.
You know, it's weird, and just off on a quick tangent, I'm getting my windows done, and the guy that came to just follow me here. The guy that came to do the measurements and stuff and fill out the contract or whatever, we were talking again, another guy that I meet, and we're talking, and he was an understudy for Michael Buffer. He used to live in Vegas, and he was training to be he basically like Dion is for Patrick Mahomes, like to set the lighting and stuff. He would test the sound check and all this stuff for Michael Buffer. But he was telling me stories. He met Oscar De La Hoya when he was young, real
Julio
young.
Cesar Chavez.
He knew all these boxers, and I'm like, wow, that's like interesting. And he's like, yeah, but then when it came time for the show, bring in Michael Buffer, and I would get pushed to the side. And he's like, you can only do that for so long. And then he moved to Kansas City, but it was just an interesting story. Like to do windows for Window World. Shout out to Window World. They're hooking me up. So anyway, sorry, we were talking boxing, but
no, I was just finishing up your experience with soccer. Mine was they were forming a team up near the concourse. You remember the concourse? And I went to a practice or two back in the day, but it was too much running. Too much running and not enough scoring. Yeah, I feel like
that's true. I mean,
when I was growing up, that there was a team that was being formed in Northeast.
Who was the team?
I don't remember. Can't remember.
Okay,
the Locos.
What about you, Jimmy? What was your experience ever playing soccer?
Zero. I mean, I don't ever remember there being.
Foosball's the closest he's gotten.
Like even I can't do foosball either. My wrists.
It's hard.
Yeah, that's not.
Your wrist should be in great shape. Your wrist should be in great shape.
Yeah. Anyway. No, there was never an opportunity to play soccer. There was no team
at one point, maybe for 1 year or 2 years, but they were having tryouts.
I do know that our grade school, Holy Cross, built a soccer field. For what reason, I have no idea, because they never did anything with it.
Never.
Which
I was literally about to bring that up.
The greatest pissing away of money I've ever known, because it was always just locked. The gate to get into it was just live. It was forever just there.
What was it for?
Nothing.
We played football on it. We played football on it.
At lunch.
Yeah,
every now and then, I think they unlocked it and you could play up there during recess. But yeah, anyway, that was just a whole other deal. Do you remember that,
Holy
Gabriel?
I do. And
okay.
the Julius and something backs.
Yes, that was the name of the field.
Being a nerd, 1930 World Cup. Here I go. You made me do it. The USA, back in the day, what was happening in 1930? A lot of newer immigrants, who some of them may have forgot. Never mind, we won't go there. Remember your roots, people.
Right.
The US got third place in the World Cup 1930. Yeah. What was happening? We had all these immigrants from Eastern Europe, Southern Europe, right?
Wow.
That was the
maybe
Great
I'm
Depression.
School. What do you want? You got soccer. That's what they know. Soccer's been around in, Europe and Latin America, probably Europe, And maybe that was a Holy Cross back in the day had with the early arrivals soccer team.
Yeah.
Northeast was a melting pot, right? I mean, that's where all the immigrants from a lot of different places settled.
Yep.
So, yeah, that would not surprise me.
Northeast with an F.
Yes.
Northeast. What are do you have good, bad memories from Rockhurst High School? Like, you went there all 4 years, correct?
I did.
Did you enjoy your time there?
I'm grateful that I went there. I wish that, this is a whole other episode. I wish that I would have been more comfortable in my own skin to really take advantage of things more. If that makes any sense. I'm not getting too deep here. We're not going to have a mental health session.
No. We need a mental health session.
We had cousin Claudio on, I don't know what episode that was, but he went to Rockhurst too. And I feel like maybe he had kind of the same. No, you don't think so, Bob?
No, he had a negative experience. I think Gabriel was saying that he just wish he. Go ahead.
I wish I would have taken advantage more. I wish I would have played more sports. I wish I would have been less. We go through things less introverted. Imagine that.
That's what I was gonna say. Because you were always.
No. I went to college. San Antonio got rid of that.
Which I find interesting because I was the exact same way, just like Gabriel. I was very introverted in high school, and guys that meet me now from my Rockers class, they're like, you said all of 5 words for 4 years, and I'm like, yeah, I'm a different person. I tell people, for the first 20 years of my life, I grew up very much like my dad, a very quiet guy, and then ever since then, it's more like my mom, but more social is what I'm saying, So.
That's what I'd like to hear. I think Gabriel, because that's how I remember you as a young going to Holy Cross, and then when you were in at Rockhurst, because I think you were there as I was leaving. But you were always. I just remember you always as young man quiet
Mhm.
young boy, quiet, and now you're much more comfortable in your skin, like you
Mhm.
said.
Oh, God.
How did
Mhm.
that? You said San Antonio. Like what is
A lot of
specifically?
stuff, a lot of things, and this is a whole other, but a lot of um. So just being more comfortable in my own skin,
Hmm.
and oh gosh, I'm so glad. I use this. I talk about this every day. So I work mainly with adults and but adolescents, right? So we
Hmm.
usually get in our head. We're usually our own worst enemy. We got to get out of our
Yeah.
way,
I would
Hmm.
agree.
out of our own way,
Let me
because
ask you. Go ahead. Go
Mhm.
ahead. Keep
Hold on,
going.
let him
No,
Keep
finish.
going. I shouldn't have said anything. You were
Cut
going,
him
just a
off.
Gabriel.
lot
You
of
were
self
cooking.
doubt, a lot of this, a lot of. I mean, I grew up. It was because clearly coming from Northeast, you go to school. There's a lot more privilege there. There's a lot more wealth. There's a lot more. I grew up in a single parent home. Of course, as you know, my grandfather was a big part of my life.
Oh yeah.
Big part of my life. Jesse Garcia. He was money counter at Holy Cross too. Everybody in my grandpa. And so just like oof,
He was a money
I was
counter at
very
Holy Cross.
insecure. I'm no longer that. I'm no longer insecure, but I was very insecure. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He was a money counter at Holy Cross.
Yeah, him and
I
Frank
didn't.
Dynasty, rest in peace. Another
I
good
didn't
one.
know that.
Oh, Frank
They kind of
Dynasty.
yeah,
Or I
yeah.
don't remember. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was just kind
No,
of like, ooh.
I was just going to ask you. So you went to San Antonio for college. How long did you stay? Because my older brother Bob wussed out and came back after a semester. So I was
Hell to the
wondering, did you stay? How long did you stay?
So basically, with me, I danced with a group there professionally, folklorico and flamenco. I had to try out, so that was my job. Are you kidding me? First of all, another thing too in high school, I just hated it here because I love Holy Cross, I love growing up there, but in my class there weren't a lot of Mexicans, right?
Sure.
And San
There weren't a
Antonio
lot
was
of
like a whole
Mexicans in the
other,
whole school, but
in the whole anywhere. And
That's why I
Rockers, forget
feel.
it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and then I was like, I get to this place like, damn, there's preppy Mexicans, there's paisa Mexicans, there's all sorts of different types of Mexican Americans, whatever, in San Antonio. And then my roommate Pedro, no, he's from Monterrey. Monterrey is 3.5. No, the borders. Monterrey probably Nuevo Laredo. Back time we got there in 4.5 hours, and I was, oh man, I just, yeah, it was bad. My priority was, I mean, I didn't really concentrate on school so much as I did just like finding who I was, right?
Right. Right.
that's
And
awesome.
just like it's college, you do, it was San Antonio is not exactly like what do you call it? A place where you go to really like a John Hopkins or whatever. I mean, it's party. I mean, fiesta
Right. Yeah. Oh
everywhere.
yeah.
There's always something.
I
I
And for a
love
enjoyed.
kid
San
from the
Antonio.
Northeast, that was, quite a culture shock.
So you
Yeah.
really floored during college years. Is that kind of
Oh
the
God,
yeah?
yeah.
We'll
I had
keep it.
bad habits. I came back smoking cigarettes. It was bad. I used to smoke a pack of cigarettes a day. Did you know that?
Oh
do.
I
no.
didn't know that. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
it was, it was bad. I mean, nothing. I never got into like trouble, but it was just.
Yeah, no,
Did
it's
you?
something to be said for going from because I know I've started to go to San Antonio. I'd been going pretty much annually the last couple of years, and just
Mhm.
being down there, it's a different feel. It's very, and I don't know if a lot of it has to do with what's going on in the country in general, but just seeing all those brown
Mhm.
faces, it's
Mhm.
like, wow, this is just it's different. You feel different. Like you feel
Mhm.
like I don't know that something I don't know I don't want to say something's missing, but just it's a much different feeling than it is here. I don't know.
Yes.
So it is. So my dentist, your dentist is Mexican American,
Uh-huh.
which you got you want to identify. The accountant, the mayor, the police officer that's giving me a speeding ticket, everybody, right? And so there's not necessarily, and I've never felt a necessity to be proximate toward. That's a whole other thing towards
Sure.
whiteness or anything, or negotiate who I am. Growing up in Holy Cross, what was it? Mostly
Right.
Italian. I always knew I wasn't Italian. That's a beautiful thing. Be proud of your culture, but I wanted to learn more, and I think that's what made me speak the Spanish the way I do. Go to Mexico as much as I do, and keep that very, very close because it's that's very important to me, and the history and all of that. And so when you go to San Antonio and you're 18 years old, and my little 1994 Mazda Protege, 815 miles, man. Ooh, those were the days.
Let me
Hmm.
let me ask. So did you end up getting your degree from St. Mary's?
No, KU,
Okay, from KU. Okay.
which my grandpa's alma mater is KU.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Right. Yeah. So is it safe to say you had so much fun that you weren't focusing on school?
That is 100% accurate.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
I didn't. I got into debt. I discovered credit cards.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Get everything. Structure credit card, Target credit card, every credit card.
Structure.
What's that?
I remember that. Yeah.
Remember structure?
Merry-go-round,
Yes.
Chess King, all of them.
Did you
All
ever
of
get to
them.
Jeans West?
Jeans West. Yeah.
Those were the things.
That's awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
clearly it's it's a learning experience for kids, for anyone that goes to college. I mean, it's just and not so much what you learn in classroom, right? I mean, it's all the stuff you learn outside of classroom. It's just you just see a whole different set of people. I went to San Antonio because two things. I wanted to, well, three things really. I wanted to be in San Antonio because of just what you guys have been talking about. You're surrounded by brown people. You're surrounded by your culture. You're hearing Spanish. That's what I love. So I wanted to be in San Antonio. I wanted to be.
We're not Mexicans. We're from out of town.
I wanted to be at Trinity for two reasons. Number one, they allowed me to play football. Play is a loose. We'll use that term very, very loosely. I was allowed to be on the team at Trinity. But then the other thing was that it was a good school academically. But what I didn't realize is that when I went down there, this is obviously before cell phones and all of that stuff. And I remember Mom telling me, don't call until after 9 o'clock on Sunday night. But I just remember I love San Antonio so much, and yet here I am stuck on campus. I can't get off campus. So I'm experiencing only what the part of San Antonio that was on campus. That, and then I asked for a Mexican roommate, if all possible, somebody that loves sports.
I was
So
wondering
I
if it was
got a Mexican roommate.
just me.
But
All
see,
right, Bobby,
I
you're
wonder
out.
if-
We give him the hook.
Uh-oh. Am I
You're
frozen?
out.
Maybe like you last week, maybe it doesn't show up when he's still
I
talking. He didn't even know.
There
You're
he is.
frozen,
Okay,
Bob.
there he is.
There he is. He's unfrozen.
All right.
You froze to us.
Here.
Your
Let
max
me yell at
headrooming-
somebody and tell them to get
I
off the
I
internet.
think what he was getting at was that his experience of San Antonio wasn't what Gabriel's was, maybe partially because, like you said, you had your car there and you could get, around and you immersed yourself. You said you were in a dance company.
We danced in New York. We went.
He was not.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, I was
he's stuck on campus. That's a lot different.
I think.
Am I back on? Am I available here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. We
Okay.
can hear you.
All right. So my only thing was I asked for a Mexican roommate, somebody that was into sports as well, and so I got a guy that was on the football team to be my roommate. But then you realize that the guy, yeah, I am. But then you realize the guy was like not the Mexican I thought he was, right? I thought he was gonna, have a similar experience growing up to mine and being very into his culture. He was actually probably more coconut than I was. I mean, if that's hard to believe. I mean, it's this guy was
Pocho.
this guy was a pocho to the nth degree. I mean, he loved country music, and I was just like, country music? What the hell? I'm not listening to country music. I listen to R&B, right? I would listen to Bobby Brown and New Edition, and
Keith
and
Sweat.
Well, the other thing I thought was interesting was this guy had his father brought him beer into his dorm room, and
I can't imagine Dad doing that.
Yeah, and I remember he also told me, that at one point he and his dad watched porn together, and I was just like, this is a very different dynamic than what.
That's weird.
Damn!
But
I wouldn't watch porn with you guys, let alone Dad.
Isn't that? Oh, here we go. Political. Like it is Texas. I mean, Ken Paxton. Did I?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We are talking 30
Doesn't
years.
surprise me from Texas. But anyway,
I just thought, this is not the Mexican I thought I was getting. But yeah, interesting.
I remember my Uncle Roy talking to my grandpa because they were very close, and those two would go at it and insult each other, no mercy.
Did they? I didn't know. I didn't. Okay.
Trying to make friends.
Tell us what you know, because I don't think we have a lot of. Go ahead.
Well,
I
he'd be
think-
like, Uncle Roy was telling my grandpa, well, Bobby D is homesick.
Yeah.
And then they talked, and then he said you were homesick.
And you know how he knew that is my papacito came down to visit me when I was down there. And it's not like I was even there a full year. I was down there all of like 6 months, and it was like one semester. Yeah, exactly. But my mom tells me to this day that when he came back to Kansas City, he told her, Teresa, boy, that you got to bring that boy home. He's homesick. And
I can hear his voice.
I wish to this day I had been able to stick it out and experience more of San Antonio. And yeah.
For what it's worth, Trinity is kind of like out a little bit more too. I was on the west side, man. I was on like Bandera and Culebra, like right
Yeah.
You can go downstairs. Where's the beer? It's like Cheech Marin lookalikes down the street. I mean, it's just like it's East LA.
Uh-huh.
It's like
Yes.
big lady's named Lupe walking around. You know?
Lupe.
That's the
Yes.
scenario I thought I was getting, or that I wanted anyway. But yeah.
Where's Lupe? 50 women turn around. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. What are your thoughts on tripa?
Oh yeah.
How served?
Tacos, I believe.
Tacos.
Rudy?
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, tacos. You like tripa? You like
Mhm.
lengua?
I can't do
all that?
menudo.
No,
I
no.
can't do menudo. Yeah, I assume you probably like menudo.
I like menudo, and I like it either in the taco form that's a tripe, or like in the menudo. But that lengua is the only thing. I'm sorry,
Lengua?
I
Lengua?
can't do it.
No lengua,
What
no
about cabeza?
no
I was in San
tripa.
Diego and they had cabeza. You like cabeza?
That's good. That the head
yeah,
shredded
it's like the face muscles
facial
or whatever.
muscles.
I
Oh,
guess
it
you-
is. Make it.
I've never tried it. I've never tried any of them. Tripa, lengua, cabeza. I've never tried any
So
of them.
I only
It just
recently
sounds
had
disgusting.
I only recently had menudo, and I think we talked about it here on our podcast.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, it's amazing if you didn't have the tripa in it. I can't do it. Yeah, I know, like the broth and
And
the
see-
hominy
Hey,
and the onion.
you're talking to a bunch of pochos here,
I
Gabriel.
can't-
We're-
I can't
we're
do
not.
Yeah, because
No.
I sit here in my head and I think that's disgusting. I'm not eating the face and the tongue but I'm eating every other part of it. What makes that more disgusting than eating the ribs or whatever? It's
really
all
good.
inside.
The tripa actually, because I looked it up, and me and my sister when we were little, we only liked the broth, the hominy,
Yeah.
that's also grano, with the soup.
Yeah,
But as
that's
you
me.
got older, we got a taste, and it's actually high in minerals. It's actually very good for you. Yeah, there's fat, but it's good for you.
And I can't get past the texture and the taste of the fat.
Oh,
It's just like
I-
Yeah,
I have to swallow it whole. Like I can't chew it too long.
that's
or
what
else
she
it's
said.
gonna be like,
That's what she said.
Híjole.
Gabriel, we had a
Anyway.
whole story about how the time we walked into we were looking for the best Mexican restaurant in Chicago. We found
Oh,
one on the
yes.
south side. We went in there and
That's what she said.
nobody spoke English. There was no burritos. There was no tacos on the menu. It
They're like
was tripe, and it was it was
That's it's there's things that the tripa.
We're not Mexicans. We're from out of town.
There's acquired taste, I guess.
You-
You like chicken? You like chicken go the gizzards?
I've never had
No,
that.
they're too chewy.
Oh, shit.
They're too chewy. Everybody loves
you
those.
at least try them. Oh, they're the
Yeah,
best.
I've tried them. They're chewy, but everybody loves them. Everybody, they put a new one right here, not too far from where I'm at.
Where are you What
Basically,
area?
I'm up north. It's down
Oh.
North Oak, but North Oak in
Oh, really?
is that Vivian? No, Antioch. Antioch? No, they don't. I don't know. Somewhere down there by that Price
Huh.
Chopper and by the Lowe's and all that stuff. There's a Go Chicken Go there. They just put in, but the gizzards were. It's just chewy.
Oh,
It's chewy
It's the
chicken.
best. Oh, you don't know. It's really good.
Really?
Put some hot sauce on there.
Hot sauce. I guess.
I don't know, but I don't know.
You know
Whoever
what?
played
Okay,
that.
Do you have anything besides Mexican food?
that brings up a story. You know, Gabriel, I assume, and maybe this is being racist, but I assume that you
That's not a good start.
I assume you eat hot sauce. You love hot sauce.
Yeah, it's good for you. Yeah, it's good.
Which
That's
of us?
racism, man. I love to racism, bro.
Which of us
Okay.
three? Which of us three do you think is the only one that eats hot sauce?
Well, I think you just made it obvious.
I will say I've started to put some on more things.
This guy.
Mhm.
This guy.
Like
I
if it's on the
remember
table,
See if
I'll
we
get a
have
little
hair on our
tapatio.
chest.
I'll get a little tapatio and I'll shake it out on there and see.
And that's how
I
it
mean,
starts, really. That's how it starts. Growing up, Gabriel, my grandma Jessie, she would make fun of us because she's like, oh, you guys aren't real Mexicans. You don't eat hot sauce. I mean, she would put hot sauce on cereal. I mean, literally, she put hot sauce on
Good stuff.
everything. And so only within the last 25 years as an adult have I started to really get an acquired taste for it. These two still don't.
So, like, different cultures pair wines with their food. Salsas. There's certain salsas you eat with certain things.
I'm starting to
It's
learn that.
beautiful. Once you get to art of it, it's just
Well,
I have
maybe
this-
I'm not.
growing up.
I just want the heat.
The heat.
See, growing
Try
up,
anything
all we had was mom's mild salsa that she made.
was all tomato based, right? I mean, it was
Yeah,
there was
it's a can of whole tomatoes blended up with
There you go.
some jalapenos or
Oregano.
whatever.
Yeah.
But
Oregano.
oregano and onion, and that's what we grew. So that's what I liked. I just want mild red sauce. Well, now I'm starting to. I go to places and they've got like 8 different kinds. They got the salsa verde. They got everything. And I'm like, yeah, let me try. And yeah, so I'm trying different ones. And I'm 47, and I'm just now starting to.
You know what?
3 ages. Come on.
Yeah. See. Now,
Hold
if
on,
it's
he's got
red,
something.
if it's
He's got
red, I'm
something.
safe. If it's red, I'm safe. If it's green, okay,
I'll go with green.
Now, if it's yellow or something, I'm like,
Well, you're
no,
in
I stay
trouble. Stay
away.
away
Or
from
Yeah.
orange, or like
Habanero.
a bright like orange. Oh, no.
Oh no, that's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I can't. Mm-mm.
And yeah. The thing is, it's a funny story. Like back in our grandparents, when they came here, there wasn't tienda. You couldn't go to El Torito, Bonito, Michoacan. There was none of that. And I used to be kind of like in Texas, not ashamed of it, but like, for instance, our tacos here. You go to Rudy's, love Rudy's. Shout out to Rudy's, the restaurant.
Yes.
And then Manny's, wherever, La Fonda, that's now closed. They put Parmesan cheese.
Yeah.
People
Yes.
from Mexico. I have accepted that and I embraced the shit out of that. Let me
Yep.
tell you why. There's a story behind it.
Yeah, we've talked about
What
it.
was available? You've talked about the Parmesan cheese and how there was no
on
Mexican
this show,
cheese.
but you talk about it because you probably have a much
Go ahead.
better understanding.
Because
of
I was going to bring that up next. They're called Kansas City tacos. Have you heard that before?
Let him tell the
Gabriel?
story. Let him tell
tell
the
us the
story.
story about the history.
No, he's right. So, like, I think there were, at that time, again, no Mexican stores or whatever. The Italians had arrived earlier, right? And a lot of them worked, and I forgot where it was. They weren't so much railroad, but someplace. Well, Parmesan is similar to cotija, stinky feet cheese, if you will. Let's be real. It's good cheese. I like Parmesan, but that's what it is. Very similar, salty. So, what do you have? You don't have cotija, you use Parmesan. And there you go.
Mhm.
It's like my big fat Greek wedding. And there you go. That's the Kansas City taco. And I think I used
Kansas
to be
City
like,
taco.
because I would ask, when I was in San Antonio, I was like,
Yeah.
and some of the shit that they do, part of my language,
Yeah.
it's not like, ooh, it's not kosher. That's Tex-Mex. You won't find any of that in Mexico,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
It's just like Italians, their debate between what is it, sauce, gravy. I won't even go there. That's what a different, or like this. But the stuff that they had there, no. And I would look for like tacos that we have here, which are actually very good.
Oh yeah.
And there's a story behind it, right? So they didn't have they used what they had.
Right.
But
Right.
why in Kansas City? I guess that, like you said, the immigrants that had settled this area before the Mexicans were the Italians, and they had Parmesan, and so we used that as a substitute. But yeah, you won't find it any other places. You go to LA or any place else. That's a very
they're all the street taco, the corn tortillas with and they're all tiny, and those are tacos. But I'm looking for the toothpick tacos.
Hell yes. And
What
they
mom
exist.
makes, drop them down. Yeah, but
And they do exist. And you know what? Your grandma Jessie's people were from Guanajuato State, which is where our grandpa's people are from Chihuahua, the big state, Chihuahua, northern Mexico. But central Mexico, Guanajuato State. And I found some the last time I went, and they have picadillo in it. It's the same damn thing. I think they use cabbage instead of lettuce. It was good. And they have cotija cheese. There you go.
okay.
I love it.
All right.
It's like a street food. It was good as hell too. And their enchiladas were different. They have potatoes in them and chorizo. It's regional, right? It's all regional.
We've talked about this
Man.
before with you,
No.
Gabriel, but like I've never been to Mexico. Period. Like I've never even been to Cancun. Like I've never been. But we talked about maybe getting a trip with you as our guide to take us to real Mexico.
Sherpa? Wait,
Like-
is that what that's called? Like a Sherpa, where it's like
Maybe.
a guide? Isn't that what they call?
Yeah,
They take
we
them
want-
in the mountains or whatever. You be our guide.
Yeah, I think so. But Gabriel, we want you to take us to real Mexico, where we won't get our heads chopped off by the cartels,
You won't.
and you keep us safe, but show us.
Let me tell you something. I love going to ask my mother. We're going next year. I think the whole family. I just love it. And I know my grandpa, your grandpa's brother, always says, that when they grew up, English was not the first language, obviously. Period. It wasn't. It's hard to think of that because Uncle Roy, you probably never really
Right.
heard him speak it all the time. But
His
was
name's
not
Raul. I didn't know it.
His
Blew my
name's
mind
Raul.
that his real name is Raul. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, there you go. So my grandpa always says, Gabriel, and he was very book smart. He says, when I go there, I feel at home. And that's not being pro something or being proud of who you are isn't by default being anti something else.
That's how I felt in San Antonio. That's how I
It's
felt.
not my love of Mexico doesn't take away from the love of my country of my birth, right?
Mhm.
Good or worse, whatever's going on. But I mean, I'm not gonna, but I really suggest it would be an amazing trip. It's
let's do it. Let's get it on the
you should do it.
books
And no, you're not gonna get your head chopped off. They don't do that anymore.
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 It's been reduced substantially. So
Guanajuato is what I hear is because I get on YouTube. I go down a rabbit hole and about people, moving to Mexico and different parts of this, and I'm like watching. I'm like, man, I really want to go. But my experience is I crossed over into Juarez for about an hour.
okay.
About an hour. Now this was probably 15, 20 years
Right.
ago. That's 20 years ago. Actually, maybe 25 years ago. But yeah, I was there briefly. I went to a club and they just said, don't drink the water. So I got a bourbon and Coke. Didn't think about the ice, and that 15-hour drive back home. Oh, man. My
Chorro.
stomach. Oh, yeah. I had the choro.
I just love
Chorro.
I love the word chorro, right? I mean, because you do
Chorro.
bars and it makes it sound just like what the sound is coming out, right?
Oh, yeah.
Awful.
Gabe's doing his
That
own
business.
sound effects. Chorro. So yeah, let's get that. I gotta get a passport, but let's
So
get
do I.
that. Let's get that on the books, man. I wanna go
And
to
I know that
the real
you've been, cousin Bobby. You were in Jalapa.
Been a couple of times. Yeah, Jalapa in '94, where we studied at Universidad Veracruzana. And then for our honeymoon, we went to Mazatlan. So I've been twice, but I've not been back in, we're coming up on 30 years of marriage, so I haven't been back in 30
You
years.
need to go back. You know where Mazatlan? You know what state that's in?
Sonora.
Close. It's kind of notorious. Sinaloa.
Sinaloa.
So
That's
you've been to Sinaloa, and he didn't get his head chopped off. So there you go. It's safe.
So you
Interesting.
cringed when I said Guanajuato. Was that not?
Well, wait a minute. Guanajuato is the most beautiful. It has so
Okay.
many UN World Heritage sites. I can get really nerdy here, and that's where a lot of people from the Midwest have roots in Guanajuato. Beautiful state. But there are some parts right now that they're having. The last time I went there, and my other cousin from the other side, picked me up. I was kind of nervous. He goes, "We'll be all right. Just keep the windows rolled down because they have tinted windows, and if it's like a SUV, whatever you need to do, I'd like to do my idea on one piece, okay?"
Right.
Yeah.
So I was overthinking it too because I watched too much here. We were fine, okay? But there
Uh-huh.
are some parts. I mean, if you look for it, you're gonna find it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
We're having a little bit of turf things there, but paradoxically, there's a lot of American retirees in that state, like places like San Miguel de Allende, like a lot.
So
which-
like turf wars, like the Sharks
Yes,
and the Jets,
and the
like
outer-
the Sharks and the
yes.
Jets. They're gonna
Like that,
start
except with
snapping and singing.
Except
Is
with
that-
the chop off heads.
strangulation. And,
Strangulation, dismemberment, and híjole.
I watched
And
a lot of
they put signs
Narcos.
everywhere.
I watched a lot
Where are
of Narcos
the-
in Mexico and they put the bag
Yeah.
over their head and
Yeah.
I've never seen Narcos. I need to watch
oh
that.
man,
What is
Never
wrong
seen
with
it.
you people?
Narcos
Yeah, I
and
know.
Hey,
Narcos
no,
in
no
Mexico.
Harlem Nights, no that
Where are the where are the Aztec ruins
No.
located? I should know
Oh,
this. But
there's
like
Chichen Itza.
Chichen
No?
Itza is Maya, and I don't like to correct people, but this is you got me in my little
okay, let's go.
That's
That's
what
what we got you on. Let's go.
Maya. You have Chichen Itza, Tulum, all of that is Maya. The Mexica or the Aztecs are in central Mexico. You have the Pyramid of the Sun, of the Moon. Then you also have where Babi D was, where you were at in Veracruz. You have the Toltecas, and they have different ruins there. Tajin, not like the stuff
Tajin?
Tajin.
Okay.
you put on fruit was named after the
Right.
place Tajin. So there's so many all over the place. There's ruins. You go there, you see something here it's 250 years old, and I'm not discounting. I love it here. That ain't shit. You have stuff over there that's 600. Wait a minute, that's just when the
Mhm.
Spaniards arrived. 500. There's underneath that or around that. When they built the subway in Mexico City, they found all this stuff. So older than that even. And it's just amazing. I always like to tell people we're going to be going to Mexico City. It's badass. You have in one moment you can be in Polanco, seeing a Ferrari drive by, Louis Vuitton, all this. The next moment you could be having tacos on the street from a señora de no sé qué with blue corn, fresh as hell. And you're standing next to a church, old colonial Spanish, across from a skyscraper, and you look down and you could see like the volcanic rock that the indigenous people used to build things.
Right.
And you walk down the street and you see ruins. It's amazing.
That's
I'm not
what I
just
wanna
saying
know.
this. Yeah, I know I'm Mexican. I'm a little biased, whatever.
we-
but it,
Sure.
even
We-
non-Mexican,
We
like it.
absolutely need you to be our tour guide the next time we're there.
Yes,
There's a lot of cool stuff there. I think
let's
that
do it. I'm
we
thinking
should.
2027, 2028 at the latest. We gotta make this
I'm
happen.
getting my passport. That's it.
Let's
Get your
go.
passport. It
Yeah.
would be good when our elections there. That would be good till 2030. They have elections in 2030. That's why. And not that
We gotta
it
stay away.
No, they're fine, but it
Okay.
depends on where you go. We won't go there. But it's
You'll keep us safe.
We're leaving that up to you.
it's awesome, man. You will not,
Right.
and people are. I don't
can't
know.
wait. I'm ready to go.
It's amazing.
I know I'm psyched. I get to use all my Spanish that I know, like tortilla and
Soy de los
chorizo.
Estados Unidos.
Estados Unidos, muy bien.
Tengo-
number one.
And
Tengo
all
un
these
lápiz.
guys know is, all these guys know is tengo un lápiz. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Ajá.
¿Dónde está el baño?
Pendejos.
¿Dónde está el baño? ¿Dónde están mis cervezas?
Yeah, now we're
People use the
talking.
word. Oh, we'll
Like-
learn the street Spanish, and we'll learn Mexico City Spanish, Chilango Spanish. But here's the thing: contrary to popular belief, if you are a Mexican American there and you go and you try, even in the most minimal, they don't laugh at you. They don't call you pocho. They don't. Right now, if you go there, because there are some that they look like they just came down from the mountains, like me, that speak Spanish, but they choose to speak English to kind of weaponize and to create in their mind some. Here we go, psychology. Power
Mhm.
structure.
Sure.
That's what they make fun of. But if you would try it, they don't care.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
they
that's-
correct
I
me.
think
When I would say things, I would say estoy lleno. I'm full. You're estoy lleno, and then they would say no.
Sí.
People can't be lleno. People can't be full. You're estoy satisfecho. You're satisfied. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Objects get full because I would say estoy lleno because I'm full. When they're the lleno de qué is what they would tell me. You're full of shit is what they meant.
Caca.
Lleno.
You were trying to have some fun there, yeah.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. And they're like, no, it's estoy.
We've got a Mexican.
Estás satisfecho. I'm like, okay, I'm
It's
satisfied.
it's and I tell people, if any Mexico City at least once.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I want to go
It's
back.
really- and then you can go. I mean, I'm Catholic here. Going to see
Yeah.
the Basilica de Guadalupe, it's
Got
like
to.
nothing.
Yes.
And I've been to Fatima. I love. Oh, here I go, and I'm looking at it right now.
Fatima.
I'm looking at Fatima. Do you know Fatima from down the street? No, this is the actual lady of Fatima. She's looking at me right now.
Not Fatima,
And I'm like,
not Fatima
that was
Juarez.
powerful too, but there's some supernatural energy, and we can get into all this, and it's moving. I'm telling you, you guys already seen how emotional I get, but they're man, woo, and just the energy. Even when you go to the pyramids, it's a
Let's
must.
go. We're going. Yes,
You
I'm
can
pumped.
go to Lucha Libre, the real thing, like from Nacho Libre. It's
Oh.
fantastic. We can go to that type
Oh.
of thing.
I will.
They have them there.
I will leave my family in a minute, and I'm on that plane with
Let's-
you, Gabriel. I tell you,
Mhm.
Let's
I'll
go.
just say, hey,
I
who's
want to
coming
see
with?
some.
Who's coming with? Because I'm going.
And even like boxing, just general boxing, it's casual, not necessarily on TV, but in the different parts. It's usually in the rougher parts of the city, but it's safe. Don't let people-
What about? Hey, can you take us to a cockfight?
They have cockfights. Those are usually during the fairs and usually in rural Mexico. But I'm sure they have them there. I've not been to one. I've been to a bullfight, but I think those may have been.
Oh, I'd
Fight.
like
I
to
don't
see a
think
bullfight.
I'm
Every-
sure cockfights are outlawed too, right?
No.
Of course not.
Well,
Because they eat them afterwards.
all
Yeah.
right.
Well,
all
that's
right.
what my grandpa told me. I go, Grandpa, this isn't right. I go, the bull doesn't have a chance. First of all, before the matador comes out, the picadores come out. There's people. The bull has no freaking chance. Then you tie its balls. What do you want for it to do? It's not going to be happy. But I guess he was an awful torero, matador, and the people were booing, or they don't boo, they whistle there and waving white flags. You piece of. He didn't kill the bull. They want you to put the bull out of its misery, right? And I go, Grandpa, what did they do with the meat? He was probably lying. He goes to give it to the orphans. So, okay, so that made me feel better.
Uh-huh.
It was kind of like, I mean, I'm glad I went, but then you know what? That's a good question. If they have bullfights, I know there's cockfights, but bullfights, I don't even know if they have them anymore.
Probably
They're kind of
not.
very, at least in Mexico City, is very progressive now, and
Yeah.
sometimes that can mean. I mean, I don't know.
Interesting.
Let's All right, man. I'm in.
We'll talk to
I'm putting it on the
ChatGPT about
calendar.
that.
Let's do
Yeah.
We'll
it.
ask ChatGPT.
Let's do it.
All
Well, this has
right,
been
man.
It's
fascinating. I really
Yes.
appreciate you educating us on so many different topics that I think, quite honestly, we're, as you can probably see here, a little bit ignorant about. So
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it. I don't know about my brothers. So yeah, I've
Absolutely.
enjoyed having
Yes,
you
it's
here.
been great.
yeah.
Awesome.
I'm glad to be on here, and yeah. So we'll see what the World Cup. Let me know how you do with your picks for whatever. I got to discover. That's a whole new world. I've never been into gambling. What's that
Okay.
place called again? You said
DraftKings. Don't get into it. You know, if you're not doing it already, then don't. It
no. It's too much. I don't want to. I'm not a big. I just stick to the scratchers and like the Powerball. That's as far as I get.
although I say that, and,
His money goes to World Cup tickets. That's
yeah,
where his money
exactly.
goes.
Smart things. I said, although I say that, and I've got $50 more than the last time I looked. But anyway, that's beside the point.
There you go.
Well, we appreciate, like I said, you spending the time to educate us, tell us some stories. So maybe we'll have to, find some time to have you back again, and we'll talk more.
Don't
Yeah,
don't hang up. Don't hang up when you're when we wrap this up. But go ahead.
Yeah. Stick around. Stick around. Yeah. But
Okay.
until next time, from our brothers Rudy and Jamie and our guest Gabriel and Ron James. Until next time, quit acting stupid.
I love that.
Try not to get into too much troubles, okay?
I need a butt.